Yeah. So my child doesn't listen to me. This is our problem. So it is a real wake up call for all of us. Because हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं कि चलो नहीं सुनता है, बच्चे तो सुनते नहीं, वी डिस्कस इट लाइक दैट कि ऐसा ही होता है, सबके साथ ही ऐसा होता है. बट व्हेन दिस हैपेंस, व्हाट हैपेंस इज यू stop communicating with your child, you become frustrated, and then in long term there is poor parent child relationship, जो आपको अभी पता नहीं लगता लेकिन बाद में लगता है कि yes it happened. So it is a wake up call for all the parents, and it's really good that you took that call and came to this webinar. So when the child doesn't listen to you, you think that child doesn't want to listen to me, and child is lazy, and child disrespects me. And what happens after that? You become angry. When you think that child is disrespecting me, child is not listening to me, child is stubborn, you become angry. You ask him to obey you. When he doesn't obey you, you shout, you yell, or even you may hit the child. That how dare he, I'm saying you to do something, or I'm saying you to stop doing something, how dare you not obey me? So you become angry. And next thing is, if the child is not willing to obey, you will give in. You become frustrated. Okay, you want to save the energy. That okay, you want to do something, do whatever you want to do. But that frustration is carried over to the future occasions. And in future, you may become more and more frustrated, and that will impact your relationship with the child. Right? Or if you make your child obey you forcibly by nagging, by shouting, or by hitting him, and then it leads to more mental health problems in your child. So it is no win-win situation. So win-win situation is if you negotiate with the child, if you strike a balance that how can I make him listen to me, because these three reasons, that he doesn't want to listen, he's stubborn, child is lazy, he wants to disrespect me, this is what you think, but these are definitely not the reasons. Research has shown that there are underlying reasons for this when the child doesn't listen to you. So first secret is we have to understand those reasons rather than thinking that my child is stubborn, he doesn't want to respect me. There are other reasons which we really have to look. So what are these reasons? So secret number 1 is understand the hidden cause to find the solution. So we have got 3 reasons. First reason is a way to attract attention. So I really want you to see if you are ignoring your child, right? I have seen so many mothers, I've seen so many children tugging at their mothers, nudging at their mothers, that listen to me when they are partying or they are having guests at their home. They will not just listen to their children. They'll just ignore the child as if the guests and the party is more important. But definitely we all know that our child is more important to us. So just ask yourself this question, that if you are ignoring your child when you are watching TV, when you are on your WhatsApp, or you are cooking your meals, or busy in your household chores, so are you ignoring your child? This you have to see, because everybody has this need to be heard. हर कोई चाहता है कि मुझे सुने, and when that need is not fulfilled, then the person will also not listen. So this is the child not listening to you is a way of attracting your attention, because you might be ignoring the child, you might be not listening to the child. So first thing is a way to attract attention, and then second is a way to exert power. Look, every child is a little individual in its own right. They want to have their own way, right? And we as adults also want that they should obey us, but they have their own choices. And sometimes what happens is we do not let them have their choices, have their way in choosing some of the things. कई कई जगह पे हम उनके ऊपर चॉइसेस छोड़ सकते हैं, वो हम नहीं छोड़ते. Then they exert their power by not listening. राइट, कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? कई चीजों में मान लीजिए कोई कपड़े पहनने हैं, या उन्होंने कुछ खाना है, या उन्होंने कहीं कुछ खेलना है, तो यू से यू विल बी ईटिंग दिस, यू विल बी wearing this outfit. Agar we allow our children to have their say in those matters, they'll definitely listen to us where it matters, where they are critical matters, right? So by not listening to you, they exert their power. So this is the second reason they do not listen to you. And third is very, very important, which I have seen in all the Indian households: improper instructions given in improper way, right? So your child is not listening. Do you see how you are giving the instructions? Most of the times I used to do that. Most of the times I used to call my son when he was studying, आ जाओ खाना खा लो, आ जाओ खाना खा लो, या हम भाई कहीं बाहर जा रहे हैं, he is busy in doing some video game. So I always used to call him again and again. I never used to see that he's busy in his own work. He might be studying, he might be engrossed in some video game. So that is not done. Actually, you have to first grab the attention of your child. That is he listening? Right? So to make him listen, what you have to do, that we will see when we come to the solution. So what you have to do is give them the proper instructions in proper way, that I will come to in the later section of this webinar. And then number 2 is you are giving too much of warnings, or you are threatening the child, right? Like you say, if you do not obey me, I will throw you out of the house. Now child knows that you are not going to throw the child out of the house. So these are just empty threats, and he is very happy that he cannot obey you. He will not obey you if you keep on delivering empty threats. And then repeated warnings. Once you say that तुम शोर मचा रहे हो, कमरे से बाहर चले जाओ, I want to read something, या I'm doing some work, लेकिन वो बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, तुम बार बार वही बात कहते हो कि आप चले जाओ, आप शोर मत मचाओ, but the child is not listening. You are saying the things again and again, but not taking any action. So the child knows that mama or papa, they are not going to take any action, so I can well continue with my activity. So they do not listen, right? And then you, after saying no, you say yes. Because बच्चे जिद कर रहा है, पहले आप उसको नो बोलते हो, लेकिन 5, 10, 15 मिनट वो जिद ही करता रहता है, फिर आप बोलते ओके, जो करना है करो. सो दैट इज नॉट डन. द बच्चे जो होते हैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट होते हैं. चिल्ड्रन आर वेरी वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. दे नो हाउ मच कैपेबिलिटी यू हैव गॉट टू से नो. If you say yes after 15 minutes, they'll try you for 15 minutes. So these are all wrong ways of giving instructions. And then you get angry. You give instructions in an angry way. They'll never listen to you. Or you are arguing with them. They'll never listen. They're very, very smart. They'll never listen to you. So these are 3 underlying reasons why the child is not listening to you. So now we come to the secret number 2. So look, when you ask the child to obey instruction, why do you want the child to obey instruction? आप क्यों चाहते हो कि बच्चा आपका कहना एकदम से मान ले, right? इसके पीछे बहुत सारे reasons हैं. Because you are busy doing your chores, you want that child should obey you. वो आपका कहना माने, काम खत्म हो, आप अपने काम पे चले, वो अपना काम करे, राइट? दूसरी बात, अगर कुछ वो गलत कर रहा है, आप चाह रहे हो कि he should correct his behavior so that he might not repeat that behavior in future, right? So these are the reasons you want him to obey you. But as I mentioned, the child is a individual in itself. वो हमेशा आपका कहना नहीं मानना चाहता. If you think that you can just give him the instructions and he will obey you, you are wrong. You have to first connect with your child. There are so many connecting ways. My secret number 2 is connect before you correct. And this is my favorite mantra, and this is the best mantra to take care of any conflict between you and your child. आपके और आपके बच्चे के बीच कभी भी कोई गड़बड़ होती है, so this is the best mantra to connect with your child. And I tell you one thing, that you really don't need to take a huge amount of time to connect with your child. I'll tell you ways where you can connect with your child without spending that extra time with your child. Right? So many mothers say that I am not spending quality time with my child. So these are the ways to connect with your child without spending extra time with your child. So you have to really pay attention to this. So you have to connect. There are thousands of ways to connect with your child, but I am going to mention here a few. So first of all is give attention to your child. Your child may come to you, you are doing your household chores, you are cooking, you're washing clothes, or you are working on your laptop, or you are watching your Netflix, you are chatting on your phone. Whenever your child comes to you, just give him a little glance. He wants to say, he wants to show you some of his drawing, some of his artwork, or his homework. Just give a glance. What we do is we say, अभी मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, अभी मैं काम कर रही हूँ, I'm doing my work, please go away. So just a little moment of that glance, that eye contact. Yes, wow, you have made a very good drawing. Or yes, I'm busy, can we talk after 5 minutes? So giving that connection, that you care, that he came to you and you care for the child, that will give that connect. And there are so many ways to connect that. Like if you are giving instructions or listening to your child, you make an eye contact with your child. You don't give any instructions while passing by. So stand there, stand facing your child, make an eye contact, and then pass on the instruction. And not with anger, but with the cool, calm tone. Even if you are feeling angry inside due to any reason, just give your child instruction in a cool, calm tone. That will work wonders. He will never want to disobey you. So first is give attention, listen to your child. Even if you do not have time, tell him that you will talk to your child after 15 minutes, and then make sure that you speak to your child after 15 minutes, right? And then number 2 is give proper instructions in a proper way. Like I said earlier, you have to give instructions in a proper way. Do not give empty threat. Just watch your words, what you are saying, and do not give any instructions while you are going here and there. Make that eye contact, make that physical contact, touch the shoulder of your child, and then tell how to what to do and what not to do. And number 3 is physical contact, hugs and kisses. These are wonderful, miraculous way. Without saying anything, you can connect with your child. Giving a hug. Every day, give your child a hug. That's a wonderful way to connect to your child. Or you can kiss your child on the forehead when he comes back from school, when he's going to school, or when he's going to sleep. That's a wonderful way to connect to your child. It will not take more than one moment. So these are few ways. As I said earlier, there are thousands of ways to connect to your child, but in this webinar, I have told you very simple and very quick ways to connect to your child, so that you don't have to spend that extra time to connect with your child. And if you like do these things, right, your child feels valued, he feels respected. When you listen to him, he feels cared for, rather than when you just want him to obey you. So definitely when he feels valued and respected, he will love to obey you. He would like to please you by obeying you. So and look at this, like as adults, we are also doing the same. Just imagine a person who respects you, who cares for you, who understands you. Don't you want to listen to that person? Right? And on the other hand, if somebody is always telling you that you are doing this thing wrong, you are not listening to me, and they're always interrupting you, so do you really want to listen to those persons? No. So similar is with child, right? So we have to connect with the child, respect the child, love the child, and value the child. That's how he will start listening to you. Right. Now, coming to our next, that is the secret number 3. So, very, very important. Set your goals and pick your battles. In day to day life, we are uh, picking battles with our children by telling them, when I said so, why you are not listening to me? कुछ भी आप कहते हैं, मैंने ये कहा है तो तुम्हें सुनना पड़ेगा, तुम्हें मानना पड़ेगा, ये हम बात उनसे, why when then we become angry, we become frustrated, we say why isn't he listening to me, right? अब देखिए, we have got our social rules, but we have also got some of our preferences. Like I tell you, we tell our children, तुम्हें भिंडी खानी पड़ेगी, तुम्हें तोरी खानी पड़ेगी, तुम्हें आदत डालनी चाहिए भिंडी, तोरी, घिया, ये सब खाने की. So these are our preferences that our child should do this. But now look at this. Child has got his own choices. उसकी अपनी choices हैं. और कुछ तो बच्चे, they are so strong willed that you really can't bend them. So then those conflict arise, that they will also not bend and you will also not bend, then arguments start, right? So there are few things which you have to take care of. You have to set your goals. If your goal is this, that whatever happens, my child should listen to me, he should obey me blindly, he should not ask me any questions, then you really need to re-evaluate yourself. I don't think that our goal is like that. The parents, they have other goals. They have the goal of raising a happy, a responsible, self-motivated child, right? So if you keep on if you keep on insisting that my child should obey and not set your goals, then it's not going to happen. You have to set your goals. You have to choose your battles. You have to let your child have their own way in certain things. But I'm not saying this that you tell your child to run to the road, or you do not stop your child from hitting someone. These are some of the rules, where the safety of the child is concerned, where the health of the child is concerned. Definitely you have to intervene, you have to guide them. But there are few things, like whenever suppose you are saying something to your child and he's not willing to obey, then you ask this question to yourself, that is this conflict really worth it? Is this matter going to matter in few years, right? Or is this good for the well-being of my child? So you have to really ask these questions before you get upset when your child is not listening to you, right? So you give your child the choice to make their own decisions in few of the things, right? It is said that if they fail early, they learn early. अगर वो शुरू में ही कुछ अपनी गलतियां करके सीख जाएंगे ना, तो वो जल्दी सीख जाएंगे. Look, I have got a very good story here to tell you. मान लीजिए your child is in primary school and he doesn't want to study, and you have to sit with him continuously, you have to shout at him, you have to nag him so that he finishes his homework. And this is happening in this pandemic. I have heard so many parents saying that children are not studying, we have to yell at them, we have to even hit them so that they have to study, right? So this is happening, that your child is not studying on its own and you have to make him study. धीरे धीरे क्या होता है, when the child is growing up, when he becomes a teenager, he will stop listening to you, he will stop listening to your nagging, he will stop responding to you, and he will stop studying even, or even may fail. So what do you want? Do you want him to fail in school, or do you want him to fail in college? So let him fail in school so that he learns that I don't have to fail, I have to study on my own to pass in college. So let them learn from their initial failures, because when they fail at early age, they learn faster, they recover faster, and when they learn from their mistakes, they will be always be self motivated, right? So you have to pick your battles, where I have to make my child obey and where I don't have to. So this is your decision. And so what are the takeaways? So what are the 3 secrets I shared with you? Can you share me in the chat box? So what are the takeaways I'm sharing here? So first of all, understand the hidden cause to find the solution. What is the hidden cause? Rather than thinking that my child is jiddi, my child doesn't want to listen to me, and he's not respecting me, you have to understand the hidden cause, which I shared, that he wants to grab your attention, he wants to exert his will, which is very healthy. If a child wants to exert his will, it is a normal and healthy phenomena. Give it away. Give your child the power to have their own say, right? And then third is giving instructions in proper way. And then connect before you correct. The magic mantra for every conflict with your child. Connect with your child, hug your child, listen to your child, give that loving glance to your child to connect with your child, right? And then set your goals and pick your battles. That's the third secret. And if you apply these secrets, I'm sure you are definitely make a lovely bond with your child.